Hi everyone, this is Hope from Apple a Day. I wanted to thank you all for your great feedback about my video related to organizing beauty supplies. You inspired me to now do a video about pantries and how you can make a system that works for you. I had redone my pantry probably about a year ago, and you'll know that the systems will change based on your family's needs, their dietary needs, your nutrition changes, because what you're going to put in your body, you're going to put in your pantry. So if your nutrition has changed, your diet has changed, maybe you decided to have a resolution to be healthier in the new year, your pantry is going to change as well. So you're always going to want to kind of update your systems. This is my pantry, and before I open the door to the grand reveal, I wanted to just give you a couple of tips when it comes to organizing some things on the outside. I have a calendar here, has all of our family events on it, right next to the door. So pretty much it's not a question as to what we need to do for the day. I also have a basket on the door, which I put plastic bags in because you never know when you might need these. So now for the grand reveal of my pantry. Now you'll notice if you go onto Pinterest, there are some pretty glamorous pantries on Pinterest. Mine is not going to probably touch any of the ones on Pinterest because it looks like they put a lot of money into it. And I have to tell you, this was a relatively cheap makeover. The first thing I want to show you is something that I think everyone should do. You really need to maximize the use of your door, and shoe organizers, believe it or not, are awesome for that. So I recently installed a shoe organizer with a couple of hooks, and I have my aprons all on top where my son obviously doesn't have to reach for those, and I have his snack foods more toward his level. I do want to give you a caution when it comes to the shoe organizers. They tend to be made a bit on the cheaper side, and you have to be careful with the weight, whether it's in the pockets or all around. So just keep that in mind. So when it comes to my pantry, I have everything pretty much in some containers with lids, as well as some baskets and some drawers. That works really well for me, and I have to say that really it's going to depend on your system as to what works well for you. I had these drawers from a former classroom, so that really did not cost me any money to put in. The Rubbermaid bins I had purchased prior to my makeover that happened a year ago, but these probably ran about $5 or $6. What I love about them is they have lids with handles that snap. So when my son goes to take the snacks off, I don't have to worry about it falling on his head or things falling out. So that's what I like about these. So you'll notice I put most of the things that I don't use a lot up on top, or dry goods that I may not have to use right away. I also have snacks and my cocos and some soups and veggies. And you'll notice these baskets, they are dollar store baskets. Honestly, $1. And what I love about them is they really maximize my space here in the pantry, and you can slide them out, not all the way, to kind of find what you need in the back. So I have these separated by spreads, condiments, and sauces, and then down below are my herbs and seasonings. And then when you get into the drawers, I also have herbs and spices, baking items, things like that. So this is pretty much the extent of my pantry makeover. Like I said, it's not glamorous, but what I like is it's not really a lot of money either. There are tons of labels that you can download for free if you go to Pinterest or other sites. I was able to use these and they worked really well for me. You can obviously color coordinate whatever you want. The choice is yours as to how glamorous you want to make your pantry makeover. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you need Apple a Day to come and make over your pantry or your bathroom or your closets, garages, basements, pretty much whatever, I also do classrooms for teachers. Please find me at www.appleadayusa.org. You can email me, hope@www.appleadayusa.org. And you can call me at 845-986-4416. Here's wishing you a great new year full of lots of organization tips and terrific health. Take care.